The Golden State Warriors have been a dominant force in the NBA for the last decade, with an impressive track record of championship victories. Despite their past successes, their recent regular season was mediocre, finishing 6th in the highly competitive Western Conference. Their struggles continued into the playoffs, where they found themselves being eliminated by the LeBron James-led Los Angeles Lakers in 6 games. Their postseason was full of inconsistencies, which is abnormal for a championship-experienced team such as the Warriors. In the first round against the Kings, a controversial play where Draymond Green stomped on Domantas Sabonis ended up with Green being suspended from Game 3. While the play was clearly illegal, there has been a lot of debate amongst fans and media as to whether or not the suspension was warranted. Regardless, the Warriors managed to rally and secure a crucial victory in Game 3, and followed that up with wins in Games 4 and 5. The Kings took Game 6, and the series was ultimately won by the Warriors in Game 7. Though the Warriors still took the series, the mediocre regular season and their aging core raised questions of concern. The fact that they were being pushed right to their limits by a young and unproven Sacramento Kings squad is uncharacteristic of one of the most dominant dynasties in NBA history. Their run to the NBA championship came to an abrupt end after losing in 6 games to the Lakers, where they looked to be outmatched in all aspects. In this video, we are going to take a look at the Warriors and discuss what type of moves we can expect them to make this offseason in order to maintain pace in the competitive Western Conference. Let's start with the Warriors' backcourt. There's no denying that they are stacked with some of the best talent in league history. First, we have to mention Stephen Curry. At 35 years old, some might think that his best days are behind him, but anyone who has watched him play this season knows that couldn't be further from the truth. Curry is as lethal as ever, sinking shots from beyond the arc with ease and dominating the floor in every way possible. His statistics are on par with some of the greatest seasons of all time, and he has even added strength to his frame, allowing him to dominate in ways that he struggled earlier on in his career. But Curry isn't alone in his greatness. He has a partner in crime, Killer Klay Thompson, who is also one of the 5 best three-point shooters that the league has ever witnessed. And this season, Thompson has been on an absolute tear, hitting more threes than ever before and solidifying his place among the all-time greats. In fact, Thompson became one of the 3rd players in NBA history to hit 300 three-pointers in a single season. The only other players to accomplish this feat are Steph Curry and James Harden. That's a mind-boggling statistic, and one that proves just how deadly he can be on the court. His season is even more impressive considering he had to overcome a severe Achilles injury that forced him out of basketball for an extended amount of time. Even if Klay Thompson isn't the same defender he once was, he isn't an easy matchup. With 2 of the best shooters in the game flying around the court, it's no wonder that the Warriors have been a force to be reckoned with in the past. The Splash Bros are due to make over $90 million combined going into the next season, and are the 2 key cogs that allow the Warriors to play the style that has made them so successful in the past. There's no way that these guys are going anywhere. Next, let's discuss Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. The duo broke out to become critical pieces of the Warriors roster during their playoff run of 2022. Jordan Poole's skill and shooting ability gives the Warriors a 3rd lethal shooter that allows them to play their same style if they need to rest Curry or Thompson. For that matter, using all 3 on the court at the same time has proven to be immensely dangerous as well. Jordan Poole is still only 23 years old and has room to develop in the shadows of Curry and Thompson. Another player who will be essential to the team's success is former 1st overall pick Andrew Wiggins. Despite missing games due to injury, Wiggins is a star player who provides the Warriors with versatility on both ends of the court. Some could argue that he was the 2nd most important player during the Warriors' 2022 championship run. At 6'7", Wiggins is a nightmare matchup for opponents. He's an excellent 3-point shooter and a disruptive defender who can guard any position. Since joining the Warriors, Wiggins has reached the prime of his career and has become one of the most versatile players in the NBA. Between Poole and Wiggins, the Warriors have 2 all-star caliber pieces that they recently locked up long-term for approximately $42 million. The Warriors are also committed to defensive guard Gary Payton II and Dante DiVincenzo as a player option. Another extremely underrated player on the Warriors roster is Kevon Looney. The 6'9" UCLA product may not be the tallest center in the league, but he's one of the best offensive rebounders in the game. This season, Looney led the entire league in offensive rebounds. His ability to grab offensive rebounds and give the Warriors shooters a second chance at scoring is crucial to their success. I mean, it's hard enough to stop Steph from scoring once, but Looney is a worthy passer in the middle of the court, averaging 2.5 assists per game this season. And he loves kicking it out to his teammates for open threes. In addition, Looney is an athletic and nimble player who surprises many with his skills. He deserves recognition as one of the most underappreciated players in the league. Clearly, the one player that we have yet to discuss is Draymond Green. And that is where the big question mark lies. The 33-year-old is obviously a critical part of the team both on and off the floor. But how long will the Warriors be willing to put up with his antics? In 2016, his suspension in the finals allowed the Cavaliers to come back and steal the title from them. In 2019, his blow-up with Kevin Durant caused the two-time finals MVP to leave the Warriors for free agency. And then right before the 2022-23 season started, he was caught on video throwing a dangerous Superman punch to the face of his teammate Jordan Poole. Green is the vocal leader of the team, but do they really want him? Or need him? His best attributes are his defense and playmaking ability, which are both elite for his position. However, Andrew Wiggins is proving to be a lockdown defender in his own right, who is a far superior shooter than Green. Looney, on the other hand, is one of the best rebounders in the entire league, and is also developing into an underrated passer as well. When Green missed Game 3 against Sacramento, the team did not look like they were in need of him. Green has a player option worth $27 million going into the 2023-24 season, but he hasn't been offered an extension yet, while both Poole and Wiggins were. Green might look for a long-term deal in the offseason with another organization if he thinks the writing is on the wall in Golden State. Though Draymond is an icon in Golden State, his antics, production, salary, and age all indicate that the Warriors might be better off moving on without him. After saving $131 million in luxury tax by moving James Wiseman to the Pistons, and with the salary cap rising going into next season, the Warriors might be scouring the free agent market to find a piece that could bring their team back to the top, instead of the aging and controversial Draymond Green. If the Warriors could reel in a player like Jeremy Grant from free agency, they would likely find themselves back near the top of the standings in no time. Other less expensive players that profile as potential pieces for the Warriors include Justice Winslow, Joe Ingles, and Jay Crowder. Bob Myers remodels his team will definitely be an interesting note of focus this upcoming offseason. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to never miss out on our weekly uploads.